Question number 6. It says a lens held above a coin placed on a table forms an image of the coin. After the lens is moved vertically a distance equal to the focal length, it forms another image of the coin of equal in size to the previous image. If diameter of the coin is known to us, what is the diameter of the image is going to be? So let's consider this rough figure. Let's say this is a coin. This is the diameter of the coin we can think of. And there is in this location a lens has been placed. Since it has not disclosed which kind of lens this is, so I have just drawn this plain type of stuff, and this is behaving like a lens. That means a lens is going to be placed over here. And let's think of that this distance, that means the length is x. So its image is going to be formed somewhere. We can find it out. Now in the latest case, what we are doing, we are shifting this lens vertically by a distance equal to its focal length. Now it's not all further, it's not saying whether you are taking it upside or downside, but you are moving vertically. So we can think of, let's say we have moved it vertically up with a distance y. Now this y can take its value, like if this y is positive, that means vertically upward. If y is negative, that means vertically downward. So we are giving the direction to this y as upward, where x has been taken as a length. So you'll find in this case, again the image is going to be of the same size. So we can apply the Len's law for the first condition. 1 by v minus 1 by u is equal to 1 by f, whatever the sign it carries. But we can think of that in this case u is going to be minus x, where x is going to be a number. So we can simplify this expression and find the value of v, which turn out to be fx divided by x minus f. Now magnification is given by v by u. V is this number, u is minus x, so we can divide these two. So it turned out to be f divided by f minus x. Simply x getting cancelled out, and there is going to be minus sign inside. Now in case of the second, or in the second case, we are going to repeat the same calculation almost. The only difference is going to be now u will become minus of x plus y. So let's say that image location is v dash, so v dash is going to be this number. Simply replace x in this expression by x plus y, because now we have added y. So magnification is going to be v dash by u dash, and then this turned out to be f divided by f minus in the bracket x plus y. Then after we need to say that since they are getting of the equal size, both images of equal in size, that means their magnifications need to be identical. Now we don't know, it might be the case in either of the two magnifications that we have got as a formula, maybe plus or minus, right? So we can certainly say that if the length of the image or size of the image are identical, and of course we are using the same object, that means magnification should have the same magnitude. So magnitude of m must be equal to magnitude of m prime. When we equate these two numbers, then you'll find f will get cancelled out, and ultimately we will have to balance or equate these denominator magnitude. Then we can have a plus and minus. Then if you consider the plus both sides, then you'll find it will say y equal to 0. That means you are not shifting at all, but we are shifting definitely. So we will not take the case when both are positive, right? So we will take the case when one is negative. So we can say open like this, and then from here we get this 2x plus y is equal to 2f. The question further gives us that it was shifted by amount equal to focal length. So this y has to be equal to focal length. Now again, plus minus f we can take for considering all the cases. So if we put the plus, we take the plus sign, that means y is equal to f, then x turn out to be f by 2. And if we take y is equal to minus f, then x turn out to be 3f by 2. Now magnification we can use, we can find from this expression or maybe from this expression. So magnification is going to be plus minus 2. I have written directly, you can check. Substitute x value f by 2. When you substitute x value f by 2, it turned out to be 2. When you substitute x value 3f by 2, then it turned out to be minus 2. That means magnification's magnitude is going to be 2 for sure. So that's going to be 2, or m is going to be plus minus 2, you can think of. And that's also going to be the diameter of image divided by diameter of object. So we can claim that the diameter of image is going to be twice of the diameter of the object coin. So it turned out to be 4 centimeter. So in either case, or that overall, we will find that the diameter of the image must be 4 centimeter, which is B as an option. Hence, we will say B is the correct response. Thank you.